Hello, Professor Leopoldo here. I just want to show you a couple of extensions that can help you with some functions during your Google meetings. So when you are in your classroom, these are some that might be helpful and maybe a little bit of fun. So we're going to take a look at two of them. One of the first ones we're going to look at is something called Nod. So this is called Nod Reactions for Google Meet. There, of course, are a lot of other videos available that people have created to show about these functions, but let's take a look at this, nod reactions for Google Meet. So oftentimes you can just search for the extension that you're looking to add, and when you click on this extension, I'm just going to remove it from my extension right now because I've already added it, but I'm going to show you that when you click on where you find it in Google, it will ask you to add to Chrome. So remember that Chrome is a web browser. And when we have Chrome, we also want to just make sure we're logged into the correct account. So we do have maybe many different accounts that we're using, and of course, depending on if you're working on a desktop, on your laptop, on a tablet, or on a phone, some of these features might be found differently. But on a typical Windows PC, which is what I'm using, you can add this into your browser. So this is Chrome. So once you have that, then you can take a look, and actually I see here that we can choose our different Gmail accounts. So since this is something that we want to have for school, I'm just going to make sure that I'm logged in using the correct account that I want it to be added to. Then when we go to our drive, and the best way for me to find my Google Drive is to click on the account. Again, when you click the icon here, you can choose the different accounts that you might have, and I have several Gmail accounts, but just make sure it's the one for school. And then there are these 9 boxes in the upper right hand corner. You can go to your drive. This is where your Google Documents, Google Slides, and other files are saved. But I use Google Meet to be able to access meetings that I want to, um, that's on my calendar, for example. I'm just going to click on this meeting as like a test extensions. So test room, we'll just call it that. So I'm going to create a new, start a new meeting right now. And it says that I'll be able to join. So this is our test room. And if I wanted to invite others, I could there. But notice now that I have, oops, notice now that I have this Google Nod extension, I can now add some emojis. And I can raise my hand, for example. I can wave to everyone. I can maybe cheer. Or I can say, oh no, I don't agree with that. Maybe give a thumbs down. So that's one of the extensions called Nod, Nod Reactions for Google Meets. Another one that I want you to check out is one that is called Google Meet Push to Talk. It's this one here. And again, a lot of videos are already available for you to see its functionality. Again, Google Meet is something I've already added on here, but I'm going to remove it just so that we can take a look. Again, you want to make sure your account is set properly, so I'm going to add this to Chrome. I'm going to add the extension, and when I'm back in my meeting, did you see that? It allows you to use your space bar to turn your microphone on and off, on and off, on and off. So isn't that convenient? So rather than trying to fumble and figure out, oh, how do I unmute myself, you can just now use your space bar, on and off. So Two extensions to try out. Again, those were Nod for Google Meet, which is this here, and Google Meet Push to Talk. And remember, extensions are just kind of an additional kind of extra that can help improve your functionality, especially with the whole Google system, which again, we're creating documents, we're having video conferences. I hope that this was helpful, and thanks so much for watching. Check it out when we see each other in class. Maybe you can show me some of the great functions that you've tried out, and maybe you have some new ones to recommend. All right.